Hello, my name is Angelica and I live on a farm in the Parnapol region. Life here has its own special rhythm and I'm happy to share it with you. Every morning I start my day by preparing my breakfast. In my yard there are goats. They are truly amazing creatures. I easily adapt here. Familiar rituals bring joy. Farm life has its perks. This is a skill from childhood, and the return of such familiar rituals brings me joy. Life on a farm, far from the city noise, has its own advantages. That's why I can be in harmony with myself. The untouched nature around me brings peace and helps me better hear my thoughts and needs. So I can be in harmony with myself.
Маня, цибулю не туди їсти.
After the morning chores, it's time for breakfast. Taking care of yourself is an important expression of love for life. A nutritious and hearty breakfast gives me the energy for all the tasks that lie ahead. Many people think that living in the countryside means giving up comfort. But that's not true at all. My home has all the conveniences: water, gas, electricity, and even a washing machine. You shouldn't believe the stereotypes about rural life. Moreover, here I enjoy the freshest milk and vegetables grown by my own hands. This is a special kind of luxury that you can't find in the city. Life on the farm is always full of surprises. For example, recently I stepped away for a moment and my cat decided that my swimsuit was its toy. These little moments of chaos fill my life with laughter and true joy. The sun is here and it dries everything quickly and thoroughly. Another wonderful bonus of rural life. It's important for me to surround myself with beauty, so my yard is always full of flowers and greenery. They fill it with life and make it resemble a small oasis of tranquility. Next, it's time for some physical work, an essential part of life on the farm. Today I need to seal the cracks under the roof of the house. For this I use special putty and building materials that I always keep on hand. Repairs are a common thing in the countryside. It seems like there's always something that needs fixing. The cracks. I'm sealing let water in during the rain so I can't ignore them. Climbing into the roof is no problem for me. I'm not afraid of heights. Even at 34 years old, I easily climb trees or other high places. While working, I allow myself little breaks, enjoying the fruits straight from the trees. In my garden, these moments remind me that it's a luxury to have all of this at home. After the repairs, I wash my hands of the dirt and move on to the next task. Picking, cleaning strawberries. My garden is full of these berries, and this year's harvest is especially generous. Strawberries are sweet, juicy, and perfect for jam that will warm you up even on the coldest winter days. Strawberries from the garden are truly a work of art. But before turning it into a sweet treat, a lot of effort is needed. Carefully rinse the berries. Pick the tops off and put everything in a jar for further preparation. Of course, picking strawberries, I always do it myself. It's not as easy as it might seem.
Може, давай спочатку полежеться вже закінчити?
After an hour of working in the garden, my back starts to hurt, but the result is always worth it. There's a special satisfaction in picking berries that I grew myself, knowing that they are completely chemical-free and incredibly delicious. After the strawberries, it's time for cherries. Many love them, but few know the effort it takes to pick them. To get them, I climb up, and the goats are watching me from below, as if wondering what I'm doing there. Many people love cherries, but not everyone knows how much effort it takes to pick them. It's not that simple at all. But the taste of these berries always reminds you that all the effort is worth it. So when you see berries at the market, it's worth thinking about the work that goes into each one. Berry picking is always a race against time. Therefore, when you see berries at the market, it's worth thinking about the work that goes into each one. Berry picking is always a race against time. If you don't manage to pick them, they'll just spoil.
Ha?
After finishing the harvest, I move on to preparing dinner. First, I prepare the dough. The recipe is quite simple. Flour, water, a bit of oil, eggs, and a pinch of salt. I roll out the dough as thin as possible and cut out circles using a regular glass. The dough needs to be elastic so it doesn't tear while boiling. The main thing is to work with it carefully, not adding too much flour. Strawberries are also great for filling. To do this, I cut the large berries into several pieces so that the filling is even juicier and more aromatic. The process of making dumplings is not just cooking, it's a true meditation. There's something soothing about working with dough, carefully filling it and shaping each dumpling. If you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend it. And to make the dish even tastier, it's worth sprinkling ready dumplings with sugar. This gives them a sweet touch.
Якраз.
In the summer, I love to have lunch outdoors. In my yard, there's a big table where I comfortably settle down. I'm enjoying the fresh air. Eating outdoors always boosts the appetite. My animals gathered around me and are curiously watching what I'm doing. After lunch, I let them rest a bit and regain their strength to see what I'm doing. After lunch, I allow the person to rest a bit and regain strength. Life in the village involves a lot of physical activity, so it's important to find time to take care of your body. If you don't pay attention to your joints and stretches, it can lead to discomfort or even health issues. Working on myself helps me keep up with everything that needs to be done on the farm. That's why yoga is a part of my everyday life. Exercising outdoors among the greenery of flowers is a real pleasure. Yoga is not just a physical activity, it's a philosophy of life.
Річка. Треба посадити. Ти чого? Це не хотів з вами. Нет, пожалуйста, не сейчас. Да, пожалуйста. Муха.
After yoga sessions, I often move on to something more dynamic like boxing. It's a great way to release energy and stay active. But among all the tasks, you can't forget about the animals. Cooking them remains an important part of the day. When the sun sets, I gather firewood and neatly stack it in the yard. The warm golden light of the sunset, the sun before the field, everything feels magical. In those moments, I realize that true happiness is the ability to notice and appreciate the simple things, the joys of life. For me, it's a true pleasure, and I'm grateful that I can feel this every day. Of course, there are days that are better and worse, but I definitely know that this is where my happiest life unfolds. And now, since you've become a part of this story, my world has become even brighter.
Ты что мне не типа эти дурочки? Не малюшка. Просто святим іменем